Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, I apologize for the way that I sound. I am under the weather, battling a nasty little cold that seems to be going around the Chicago area. And I'm currently in our nursery that we are getting ready for our son, my wife and I. That'll be here in April. And because I am sick and we cannot afford her to get sick, we don't want that for her or for the baby. She has isolated me into the nursery away from her and the rest of the house. But that's fine. I totally understand that I can make things do. And hopefully I can get rid of this cold in the next day or two and go back to normal. So today I wanted to answer a question that I actually had posed to me by a buyer who had stopped into an open house that I was doing. And in the house that I was in, there is a basement and it has plenty of storage. They used it for storage. So it was an unfinished basement, but you have, your washer dryer storage. You had a little play area. You had a little handy shop that the guy was using to build things. So anyway, the guy comes up, the buyer, and he was asking me before he went into the house, is there a basement? And I said, yes. And he said, is the basement finished or unfinished? And I said, unfinished at the present moment. And he kind of just looked away and continued to go through the house. Anyway, long story short is coming back after he was finished, before he left, he just asked me a question. Should I finish my basement in his own home before he decides to list his property on the market? And I say to that question, it really depends on you as the homeowner, as the seller. There are some laws in each state that appraisers have to abide by, as far as like the dimensions, the square footage. Do they account the basement as in part of their appraisal and so forth? So you got to kind of figure those out. You can ask your realtor, if you're not in the Chicago market where I am, but you can ask your realtor that. He should be able to help you out. But then also, you just have to think about it no matter where you are. How much is it going to cost? If you have an unfinished basement right now, I would imagine that it's going to cost you about, I don't know, $30,000 or $40,000 to fix. Um, that's quite a bit of money to put into a house, and I'm not sure that you will get your return on that once you sell your homes. One of the things that they say you can upgrade and get a value back in the final price of your home is the kitchen and the bathroom. And those things, they're a lot less than 30, 40, $50,000, but you can really get your money's worth. I don't know quite sure exactly if you can get 30 or $40,000 worth of a work into an unfinished basement to finish it, if you can get that back on the sale of your home. So that's something that you have to think about. You also have to think about, when do you plan on selling your home? If you have an unfinished basement now, and let's say you start to put out some money to fix it up, but you're going to be there for the next 5 to 7 years, it might be worth it then, because then you can have some family time, you can have some sitting area, you can do some other things as far as like decorating and rearranging your property. So that might be different. But if you're talking about within the next year or so, just making some upgrades to try and get as much money as you can when you sell your home. I'm not quite sure that I would do that, so that's my opinion. I don't think I would invest that money to finish a basement if I was going to sell it within the next year or two. Maybe in the next 5 or 7 years, because you can still get some use out of it. But within the next year or two, I don't think I would invest in it. So that's my opinion. Again, this is kind of more of an opinionated question. It's really up to you, but that's my opinion. That's my suggestion. That's my advice that I would give to any of my clients if they ever ask me that question. So, once again, I hope that helped you out as a seller. I hope that helped you out as a new realtor in case you come across that question. with one of your sellers. Hopefully, that was a bit of information that you can use. Um, as always, if you want to get in contact with me, you can catch me on social media with my contact. With my platform names in the description box below. As always, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like this video. Please leave a comment. Let me know if this answer was helpful for the question that was posed to me. Let me know if it's helpful to you. Let me know some things that you guys want to hear about, some things that you want to see, or some things that you want answered. And I'll do my best to try and make some videos for those as well. Thanks again so much, and again, apologize for the noise and the noise. Apologize for my voice and the way that I sound. So hopefully, the next time I have a video, this cold will be long gone, and I can sound back to normal. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Have a good night.